Don't miss a new episode of Sullivan's Crossing, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central on the CW.
Cortez delivers. Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone!
Wow. Now at 10, a dramatic pitcher's duel, a nail-biter in extra innings. Game 1 of the World Series showdown between the Yankees and the Dodgers ends in a historic grand slam.
Also, a Grammy Award-winning rapper accused of conspiring to kill a rival artist. The alleged murder-for-hire plot with a botched ambush near the Beverly Center.
And from a pop superstar to a popular podcaster, Vice President Kamala Harris is joined by Beyonce in her largest rally yet, while former President Donald Trump sits down with Joe Rogan. Now on the news at 10. Good evening. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Rick Chambers. Micah has this night off. Just an epic ending in extra innings. The Dodgers win Game 1 of the World Series after Freddie Freeman hits a walk-off grand slam while facing the final out in the bottom of the 10th.
All smiles everywhere in L.A. The Blue Crew puts one win on the shelf after struggling to keep up with the Yankees until the end. But the World Series has only just begun. The Dodgers are hosting the Yankees in Game 2 right here in Elysian Park. Then the teams fly east to play Games 3 and 4 and 5 at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, we've got team coverage for you of Game 1 of the series. Chris Wolf live in downtown L.A. at a World Series watch party. But the Pinger, he's even closer to the action tonight. He joins us live outside the stadium. He's got some of the best moments from tonight's game. Ping?
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, Rick and Cher, I mean, at that moment in extra innings in the 10th, the crowd goes crazy in the walk-off. I mean, it was unbelievable. The first walk-off grand slam in World Series history by Freddie Freeman. They needed a lot of drama to get to that point. Two evenly matched teams, of course, with Jack Flaherty getting the start, the kid from Burbank, and then, of course, Garrett Cole, who's from Southern California, went to UCLA, got the start for the Yankees. Went into the 7th inning, pitched a really good game. But as this unfolded, it was pretty much unbelievable the way it all ended. Yes, there was a moment of silence when the game did start for Fernando Valenzuela, passing away on Tuesday. His family was in attendance. 6th inning, Dodgers up 1-0, but the Yankees strike. Giancarlo Stanton golfs a 2-run shot off of Jack Flaherty. Right out as far as Burbank, off the Burbank native. He goes 5 1/3. New York takes a 2-1 lead. That was his only mistake. Same score in the 8th. Shohei Ohtani rips one out to right. Stays in the park. It looked like he could have gotten it out, but watch this. He gets all the way to 3rd on the throwing area. He would eventually score, ties the game on a Mookie Betts sac fly, and then they go to extra innings. Yankees scored a run in the 10th to go up 3-2. They opt to walk Mookie to load the bases. Why not? Freddie Freeman were his feelings hurt? He's been sidelined for a few days now, and the first pitch he sees, he says, "Take that, Nestor Cortez," crushes that into the right field pavilion for the walk-off grand slam. I mean, you can't even script it like this. Wow! It's the first ever again walk-off slam in World Series history. Game 1 to the boys in blue. 6-3 in 10 innings. Freeman, it's got to be a dream scenario.
Those are the kind of things when you're 5 years old with your 2 older brothers and you're playing football in the backyard, and those are the scenarios you kind of dream about. Bases loaded, 2 outs in a World Series game, and for it to actually happen and hit a home run and walk it off to give us a 1-0 lead, that's as good as it gets right there.
Throwback. All right, so Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets the start for Game 2, 5:08. I mean, come on. That was crazy inside this ballpark. I mean, wow, it was unbelievable feeling. The Dodgers take a 1-0 series lead. Also, coming up in the next 45 minutes, Crystal Rich, she was inside the clubhouse. She'll join me for more reaction from the Dodgers' 6-3 win in extra innings in Game 1 of the Fall Classic against the New York Yankees.
Yeah, you can see the Dodger fans riding high after watching Freddie hit that walk-off grand slam. This is a watch party in downtown L.A. where the crowd just erupts the moment that ball left the bat. Now, the series, as Cher mentioned, isn't over, not by a long shot, but nothing can dampen the mood after a win like we all just witnessed.
Oh, my God. It was so exciting. It really was. KTLA's Chris Wolf joins us live from downtown L.A., where Dodgers fans are still celebrating their victory tonight. How's it look out there?
Oh, yeah, Sharon, Rick, they certainly are. People are still riding this wave of victory tonight, myself included. What an incredible game. What an incredible finish. The Dodgers have taken Game 1 of the World Series against the New York Yankees. Take a look at this. I have a little souvenir tonight. This is my Dodgers World Series towel that I got right here at Boomtown Brewery in downtown Los Angeles, which is hosting some major watch parties. Game 1 of the 2024 World Series is now history, and if you can't tell by the deafening explosion of this crowd, the Dodgers beat the New York Yankees.
You know, one game at a time. You never know what's going to happen, but they're a great team. But, you know, I'm just glad that we took Game 1. Are they going to go all the way?
Absolutely. I am so excited for the Dodgers this year. They're going to do it.
Let's go Dodgers! Let's go Dodgers! Let's go Dodgers!
If you can't make it to Dodger Stadium for the Fall Classic, one of the next best places to be is Boomtown Brewery in downtown Los Angeles, hosting some wild watch parties.
Let's go Dodgers, baby!
From tiny tots to fizz and hops, we found it all at this hot spot. It's a battle between the East and West Coasts, between two legendary Major League teams representing the two largest cities in the United States. Some would describe the rivalry as bitter and brutal. But no matter the outcome of this series, it appears a Yankee and a Dodger may be able to live happily ever after, as KTLA discovered on live television Friday afternoon outside Dodger Stadium.
This is happening, you guys. He is proposing right now, live on KTLA.
And we certainly wish that couple well. Boomtown Brewery here in downtown Los Angeles will be hosting watch parties throughout the World Series. Game 2 is tomorrow night. Have fun, everybody, and please stay safe. Reporting live in downtown Los Angeles, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Great
Go
stuff.
Dodgers.
Go Dodgers, Chris. Thank you. And two rival high schools actually face off on the big stage tonight for the 89th annual East LA Classic at SoFi Stadium. The rivalry between Theodore Roosevelt and James A. Garfield high schools got started in 1925, and this year's Classic is hosted by Gronk himself, retired NFL star Rob Gronkowski.